Hi everyone. So today's card's going to be a shaped card, and I'm going to use a Christmas die set using Fawn's Ready Set Snow shaker add-on die set to create this sort of diorama, is that the right word, sort of look for a little shaped card. So it's a little card, it's not a normal size card. And over here I've just got some Smith's mixed media cardstock that I have stamped, and I'm just using some Distress inks and some Stampin' Up inks to watercolor these images in. These stamped images come from Fawn's Happy Harvest, and I just thought they worked really well because they're small enough to fit inside the shaker add-on die set, and you'll see what I mean in a bit. And yeah, this is just super simple watercoloring. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not even going to do any shading. Well, I try. I tried to do this on the pumpkins, you'll see in a minute. Does not work out, and I'll end up with what looks like a massive line in the middle of the pumpkin. So that really bothered me. So in the end, instead of using my scan and cut like I normally do for cutting images out, I actually used a pair of scissors and my hands. Sort of real old school. And I don't often do this because I do have some issues with my joints, and so cutting things out like that is quite difficult for me a lot of the time. So that's another reason for loving my either dies that will coordinate and die cut the images out, or whether they use a scan and cut. I think Cricut has a way of doing it as well, where they'll cut the images out and you don't have to. So I think if you struggle with that sort of thing, then that's a good idea just to try and do that. And here you can see the massive lines across these pumpkins. But in the end I make it work. I think that's another thing, just keep playing and just make it work. And you can't really notice it too much in the end, which is great, because I wasn't going to start again. So yeah, and then I'm just going to sort of take a white gel pen and just try and clean up the edges. This was before I decided to hand cut them. So with a scan and cut, because it scans the images in, you want it to have as clean a line as possible, otherwise it will want to cut around those lines, so that where the paint's kind of spilled outside the outline of the image, it will want to cut around it because it will see that as part of the image. So that's what I was trying to do here, is just clean up the lines, and then in the end I decided to just fussy cut them. So so yes, so I've left this in real time just so that hopefully you can see what I'm doing a bit better. And I'm just showing you here the stamped images that I used. So I stamped that main snow globe, and then I also, and I'll show you the die cut pieces, I also stamped what would be a snow bank. So I'm going to take the dies out and just show you properly, because this isn't very good like this. It's a lot more hard, that's not even English, a lot more difficult to see what I'm doing here. So the two main panel dies that I used are for the stamped snow globe, and these are the shaker add-on dies. They're not the coordinating dies for the stamp set. They are slightly bigger, so just bear that in mind. And then I die cut that and added the snowbank. And what I did was, with this one, I folded a piece of cardstock and then lined up the die so that there's a gap at the top where the fold line is, and that way when you run it through, it won't cut all the way through, and you'll be left with this hinge or fold on your card, and it's a shaped card. So I hope that you'll give this a try with other dies that you may have that are sort of an outline image, and that you can create your own shaped card. So this is just showing you the images that I used from this stamp set. So I've got a combination of a fall set and I also used a ready set shake stamps. These are the like banners that go on the is that what you call them, banners? The plaque thing, plaque that goes on the on a snow globe, you know, the gold or brass bit that's on there with the name or whatever it is that it'll say on there. So that's what that's also come from. I forgot I used that stamp set as well. So I'm just going to stamp this in Cajun Craze. It's just the sort of shaped card base is the, you know, it's got a coordinating color, and it sort of ties all the colors together by using a combination of these colors. So there happened to be a happy fall in there, so I thought that was good, so I used it on here. And I've just stamped that little one, and I for some reason decided to leave in that I was cleaning up. Go clean up your stamps. That's what you got to do. And apologies, this probably makes no sense today. Hello, Magic, my cat, launching across things. She's so nosy. She's so cute, but she's so nosy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we're back to speeding up now, and I'm just going to put this little card together. So I'm first going to put the panel that has the or the solid panel that lines up with the base of the card, and I'm just going to line that up as best I can. And then what I'm going to do is this piece, because it's meant as a shaker. Now I don't have strips of foam tape, so I'm going to finagle 5 million bits of foam tape around the edges, just so that I can you know, stick this on. So it's got a little bit of depth to it. I'm not making it into a shaker card, but you could easily do that even with this setup. You could easily make it into a little shaker card, which would be great. So I've just stuck it on there. Now I'm going to put all my little scene pieces together, just so that it's so that we create this lovely little fall scene. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on my cat, and it looks like she wants to dive bomb something outside the window, but you know, that's not going to happen. The window's not open. So I'm just getting my little pumpkins in there, and then I'm going to put my little crows in, and also one at the top there. I just thought that was a cute little scene. I only used 2 in the end. I didn't think more than that was gonna do anything. This is a Nouveau, I never remember the name of this. It's like a glittery pen. It's almost like a watercolor glittery pen. I can never remember what it's called. Aqua Shimmer, that's the one. And then I used some Crystal Glaze by Nouveau as well, just on the beaks. I just thought it added something. And then looking at it, I still decided that there was something missing. So because these are sort of autumn brown sort of tones, I decided it was more of a nighttime scene. So I'm using a Sakura pen, which is a clear sparkle, I think is what it's called, or clear, and it's like a iridescent pen, and it's just thought it made for little stars in the background. And then I also put it on the what would be the little fixtures on the label thing, whatever we're calling them. I also used a black Sakura gel pen or glaze pen for the eyes. I just think it brings them out quite a lot. Oh, I changed the colour on there. I didn't realise that. And that's it. That's the little card. So I hope, although this video, I feel like this was all over the place. It's been a while since I've done some of these editing. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell that lets YouTube know that you want to see more from me, and it also lets me know that you like what you see. So I will see you next time. Bye.